Right, morning. No, we're not in a dogging spot today or another car park meet. We're out to catch fish today. I've really struggled the last couple of days. I haven't really done a great deal of fishing this winter. Basically, that's down to this injury on my back and my leg. I just can't stand. And the conditions on the local river haven't been that great neither as well. I did go out the other day. Beautiful winter's day, nice and sunny. But nothing came to fruition at all. It was the river was moving so quick, the water was in flood. It was really bad coloured. Well, that's the excuses I'm given anyway, but nothing came on the bank anyway. So we're down at Marsh Trail Lakes today. So it's a set of 3 coarse fishing lakes here. And it's not really fish for pike a great deal. It's mainly sort of a carp and match fishing lakes. So one of the lakes has got a good head of pike in it. So we're going to head over there today and throw some dead baits around. Maybe throw a lure, and hopefully we'll get a fish on the bank for you. So I've come pretty much lightweight today. I've literally got everything in the stubborn here. I've got 3 rods with me. I've got 2 dead baiting rods, a lure rod, and a bag full of dead baits. So I think we'll start off with a couple of dead baits, and we'll just flick between the lure rod and the dead baits. It's a 2 rod limit here with barbless hooks. There are some pretty big pike in here, so I hear, but I've never pulled them out. I think the biggest I've had out of here is about 12 pounds. But let's just, fingers crossed, it'll be a little bit better than what fishing is on that river at the moment. It's been absolutely dreadful. It really has. There's been a lot of people blanking recently, so it's not just me. There has been a lot of people blanking. Right, anyway, without further ado, let's get ourselves set up. Well, the weather isn't too bad at all today. It's a little bit nippy, but the wind has died off. That was what stopped me from coming out yesterday. So we're going to set up a couple of rods here. So I've got a Smuggler Max and a S-Mid by rigged and ready to set up today. So the S-Mid is just slightly smaller game rod compared to the S-Max. The S-Max is one of my favourite rods for things like you can beach fish with it, pier fish, pike fish, catfish. It's a really strong rod with a 4 pound and a 3.5 pound test curve as well, where the S-Mid is just slight little bit lighter than that. So we'll set that one up with a free bait. I think we'll free line a dead bait on that one, and then we'll float fish on the S-Max as well. So that'll be the first port of call. We'll put out 2 dead baits, and we'll see what we go. So we'll just get these set up, and then I'll take you through the rig. So rig wise today, so I've got a sliding float which goes up to a stopper there, and then we've got our lead which is on this floating boom just there, which is down to a nice small trace just here with just a single hook on the top there. This is all barbless. So we'll get I'll probably start off with a Joey mackerel, I think, get this one out, and then we'll set the other rod up. Start off in that corner just over yonder, just over there. Well, let's get the other rod set up. So I've come out really lightweight today, so I've got no rod rest, no bite alarms, old school method today. We're just going to be watching the float and just listening for the tick of the bait runner there. So we'll get the next rod set up, and like I said before, I think what we'll probably do is we'll probably be free lining this one, I think, and just see how it goes. I do like the old free lining method. Well, there we go. I missed that one on the video. Apologies for that, but he smashed into that. He's not a beast, and he's not moving too quick. Well, Petey's just here. He's going to land this for us. Well, apologies for that, but the camera died. But we got one. Not a beast, but it's a fish. And I haven't blanked, that's the main thing. Well, there we go. That was on one of the Strike Pro guppies, that was. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. A few little scars on him, but we'll get him back in the water, and let's hope we get another. Well, at least we haven't blanked. That's the main thing. Still nothing on the dead baits as yet. So I lost one on the lure, and obviously just caught that one there as well. Big fat fish that was. Not very big, you know, small head, but really belly was full. So I'm fingers crossed that we're going to have a good day today. I've just been recommended to fish that far corner on this lake here by one of the local boys that fishes this place all the time. So, and the great thing about having all of this gear, or all of this travel fishing gear, is you haven't got to drag loads and loads of stuff around. So we'll have another couple of goes with the lure just here, and then I'll probably pull the dead baits in and head over yonder. Fish on, fish on. Yes, lovely old job. Not a beast. About the same size as the other, smaller than the other one actually. Not a beast, but look how he smashed that strike pro. Come on. Not a huge fish, but he definitely liked that lure. And they're feeding pretty well today, so let's get him back and let's get another. Well, not too shabby, 2 fish on the bank. So we're fishing Lake B here, so this is mainly the only sort of lake on the complex that is specifically for pike fishing. It costs a tenner to fish here. If you want to fish Marsh Trail Lakes, I'll stick a link in the description below there so you can go over to their Facebook page. And the other 2 lakes here are all full of your usual there, with some pretty big carp and whatnot inside of it. So yeah, we haven't done too bad. So I think what I'm going to do is get my old brew kit out of my bag, have a brew, and then we'll think about moving over to that other swim just over yonder. So just going to have a bag of Renier jerky, so we've got some elk and black pepper here. Just wait for that kettle to boil, and then we'll move over yonder and do a little bit of fishing over in that corner where that chap recommended. I think we'll also do a bit of a competition as well. So I'll throw in a bag of elk, bag of reindeer, and a bag of red deer jerky as well. All I need to know in the comments is I need to know the Polish word for pike, and then I'll draw out the winner on the next video. Right, I'm going to get this finished, wait for the old kettle, which is nearly there, and let's get some more fish on the bank. Oh, perfect. That wind's getting a bit parky now. Just hopefully it doesn't start raining. That's the main thing. It's rained so much, hasn't it? This winter has been so wet. It really, really has. You know, and like the other day, fishing that river, the amount of water coming off the land up there was just crazy. It is just flooded so much. And yeah, it is a floodplain where we are here. And we do expect it, and it happens every year. But it started in October, you know, when we paddled up the River Waveney, and when it was in full flood there, and it's just been going on since, really. You know, it sort of eases a little bit, and then it rains again, and then the valley fills up again. But yeah, it's been absolutely dreadful. It really has been bad. Right, finished my brew, and I think it's time to move over yonder. Right, let's give over here a go. Yay, fish on. They're all like they're out of a mould, don't they? They're all roughly about the same size, but look at the fat belly on him. Beautiful fish. So I think we'll call this one the last fish for today. So thanks for watching, thanks for joining us today. It's been great just to get out and catch a few fish. We'll get this one back in the water, and we'll catch you next time on the next one.